Yeah, we are live now.
Okay. Hi everyone. This is Aditya Sharma. I hope we are live. If you can hear us loud and clear, if you can see us absolutely fine, please let us know in the comments box, and then we will get started shortly. In the meantime, thank you so much, Shreya, for taking out time and joining us as a guest for this session. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. No, I'm super excited. I know that we've been wanting to do it for a while, and then I'm glad that we're getting to do this now. So thank you for having me.
No worries, no worries. Okay, so let me check connections, guys. In the meantime, and we'll look. We'll we are waiting for your comments. So just let us know in the comments that you can hear us loud and clear, and then we'll take it from that point. In the meantime, also take a moment and share this with your network. So simply like the event, repost this event, okay, and then we will get started very very soon. By the way, I have two screens, so that's why, guys, I'm looking both sides, so in case you see. Okay, so where let's get started in the meantime also with our quick introductions, just with our locations. Amit sir, where are you located?
So I'm located in Toronto right now. I guess yeah, people are also writing comments. I can read that, so they can listen to us loud and clear. I guess that's what is sorted.
Okay, okay, so you're
So
in
guys, if you can
Toronto.
let us know, yeah. So people joining from Michigan, kindly let us know, guys, from which location you're joining in.
Mhm.
Um,
And Shreya, you said currently you're in India, but otherwise, when you're in the US, which city are you in?
So I'm in Seattle otherwise, but I'm going to be in India around for like 2 more weeks.
Okay, perfect,
Yeah.
perfect.
okay, so we have people joining in from Fort Mills, and Dhruv is joining from Toronto. So Dhruv, most probably we are located nearby. Okay.
Okay, okay. So we have people from joining from different places.
Vitra joining from New York, from Mishbah from Dallas. Okay.
And guys, I just moved to the Bay Area. So for the last 2 years, I was in Miami, but just moved to the Bay Area again. So we'll be planning some on-site events as well very very soon. It's mostly in Sunnyvale or San Francisco. Last week we also conducted last week we conducted an event in San Francisco at Office of Middleware. So I'll keep you posted. So keep an eye on your email. We'll share about our next on-site events, and we plan to do like an on-site event every 2 weeks in San Francisco and Sunnyvale. So if you're around the area, feel free to join us. Okay, okay. Guys, we would also love to know if you can share what job roles are you targeting right now. By the way, in today's session, we are going to review your resume as we have Shreya with us. She has been recruiter with some of the top tech companies in the past. Now she's a coach and help people in finding a job, right, and in their career. So we are going to take time of today's session to review, to pick some of the candidates' resume. We'll review them live, right? Shreya will give you feedback. Dr. Amit also reviews resume left and right, almost like multiple resumes every week. At High Council, he has reviewed like more than 300, 400 resumes for candidates that has gone through us. So I think you have a very good opportunity to get your resume reviewed and get some insider view, especially from a recruiter. So we'll take time on that. Plus, we have about 21 positions with us right now from recruiters across the US that are hiring for both on-site, hybrid, and remote positions. So I'll also take a moment to quickly share those to share those job openings. Uh, and yeah, we'll also tell you like the application procedure for that. Okay, so stay us with until the end, and hopefully if we can find a great candidate among these attendees, that's great. If you can find a job for one of the open positions, I think that's great for you as well. So I think we have a bunch of things to cover. We'll take next 30 to 45 minutes to cover everything. We are not going to stretch it for long, so we'll try to be quick and to the point. Cool. So people are mostly, as we can say, software, data, business analyst, and product domain. Okay. Okay. Any other role that I can see? Quality engineer as well is there. Marketing analyst. Okay. Machine learning, AI engineer, product manager, agile coach. Okay, is it possible to work remotely for a US company from Canada for a PR holder right now? Are there any such roles? We'll talk about them, Dhruv, later, but I think I have a recruiter who's also hiring in Canada. We usually don't deal with positions in Canada. Mostly, we deal with positions in the US only, but happy to share that position with you. Okay. People, regulatory affairs, medical devices. Okay. First time somebody from the medical ground coming to our event, but welcome. Hopefully, you'll get at least some.
And guys, if you can join our Discord channel, that would be great. We are also posting a lot of content over there. We have a good community over there. So if you can join in, do we have in the link over here, Aditya?
It should be on your banner, or otherwise, I'm putting that in the comment section as well.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess this is the one, right?
Yes, that is the link, and I'm also guys sharing it in the comments for everyone. The comments are running fast, so you may lose on it, but still, I will let me put it again there. You can join the Discord channel, and on our Discord, as Dr. Amit and I try to provide either education related to AI. We only have two focuses: either education related to data science, AI, machine learning, or the job openings. Right. So anything related to that, if you're interested, that would be a super helpful community. We are already about 6,000 people over there. Uh, so feel free to join that. Okay. Awesome. I think we are good to get started. So before we get started, why don't we start with a quick introduction, and then, guys. So here is the structure of this event for the next 30 to 45 minutes. First, we are going to start with a quick introduction of our guest, of both of us, and High Counselor, really quick. So that you actually know who you are talking to. I can see some of the people who are repeat users here, but some of the people might be new. So definitely best for you to know a little bit more about us. Once we complete the introduction, we are going to review resume of 2 to 3 people live here. We'll share your resume on screen. We'll go through it. Again, the objective is not to criticize anyone, but just to provide feedback so that you learn, others learn, and everybody gets to know the best practices. Okay, so that your resume can get shortlisted, you can get the interview opportunities. Once your resume review is done, then we are going to share quickly what job positions do we have with recruiters in our network, uh, and the process to apply, right? So that's how we are going to take next 30 to 45 minutes. If you have any questions, you can put them in the comment section during the session, and in the last 15 minutes, we are going to take those Q&A. That's that. What else? Yes. So so for the next 5 to 7 minutes, when we'll complete our introduction, please start putting link of your resume in the chat box. You can upload your resume in any Google Drive, share a public link in chat box with all of us. We'll randomly pick some of the resumes and we'll review it. Okay. So guys, make sure that the link you share a public link. Okay. So when so suppose you upload your resume in a Google Drive, right click on it, share, and then copy link. Make sure that link is not restricted, it is visible for everyone, so that we can pick that link and review your resume. Okay, so start adding link of your resume in the chat box. In the meantime, we are going to we'll cover the introduction, and I think we have a pretty good crowd here. So to get started, Shreya, again, thank you so much for taking this session from India. I know it's almost impossible for me if I'm in India and like, okay, I can commit an hour, because you get pulled into different things anytime. So thank you so much again. Would love to know a little bit more about you. If you can tell us about your journey, what you're doing, what you have done related to recruitment in the past in tech companies, what you're doing right now. That would be great. And I'll also share your LinkedIn profile in the chat box with everyone so that they can follow you, connect with you. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you, Aditya, and thank you everybody for joining. And rightly said, I think in India, every minute is important, so you can get pulled out anytime. I literally have a sign on my door saying "Do not enter," because anybody can just enter thinking, oh, it's just a session that we can just chit chat, right? But hi, everybody. My name is Shreya, like Aditya mentioned, and I am a co-founder with the Super Coach. I was a recruiter with big tech companies like Microsoft, Amazon, TikTok, and Uber was my last company. I've been coaching for over 12 plus years. So, what I coach you all for is job search. That means everything and anything related to your job search. Here at Supercoach, we also have a mentoring program where we help until you find a job. So, what we bring today is a lot of information from inside the companies, like the idea of why a resume gets picked up, what are the keywords, what is an ATS system. So, we'll answer a lot of these questions and obviously review the resumes in the process. So, I'm super excited. I've been in the US for over 10 plus years, have done a master's from US, so I understand everything about F1, H4, H1, all kind of visas that you guys could think about. So I have traveled the path probably already, so I can understand all of that. So let's chat more, and I'm excited. Thank you, Aditya, and thank you, Amit.
No worries. Thank you so much, Shreya.
No.
Amit, would you like to go next?
Yeah, sure. Hey, hi everyone. My name is Dr. Amit. So I did my bachelor's into computer science. I did my MBA program. After that, I did my PhD into data analytics. I have been into industry from almost 15 years. Worked in different academic institutions. Worked in corporate leadership, training students. With High Counselor, I've already been working with Aditya almost for 4 years now. So it's been a good journey, long journey, helping out so many candidates, more than 600 candidates, I guess, together landing job in US.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Let me share my screen. I can give. So, guys, regarding my introduction, I came to US back in 2014 for my master's degree. Prior to that, I completed my bachelor's BTech in India from NIT Jalandhar. After landing in US, did completed my master's in 1 year. Started career with PwC in Chicago, but Chicago was super cold, so I moved to San Francisco with Deloitte Consulting. Worked there for 4 years. And during this time, definitely Bay Area environment was super entrepreneurial. So in 2020, decided to leave my job. Started High Counselor in the last 4.5 years. We have helped, as our Dr. Amit said, we have helped more than 600 plus candidates. We raised over $2 million in our pre-seed funding back in 2023. So yeah, it's been a great journey. And let me give you a quick overview of High Counselor so that you get to know more about us. Okay, Amit sir, can you see my screen now? 1 second, it should see it now. You see it now?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So, guys, the reason of starting High Counselor was that when I worked with Deloitte, I got an opportunity to become a part of their technical interview team. And during that time, I used to interview candidates for software engineering and data science role primarily. And during those interviews, I realized that a lot of people, they are just not prepared for interviews. They do not know the right way to find a job, and the struggle to land a job at top tech companies, big four consulting firms, McKinsey, Bain, and BCG is not easy. So that's where we decided to start High Counselor. And the challenges that we decided to solve, first one was that people lack proper mentorship and guidance, which is super important in job search. Second is most people think that they just need an interview call and they'll crack it, but that is not a reality. Most of the people are not prepared for HR, technical, and behavioral interviews. I think there's some background noise. Guys, if you can mute yourself. Uh,
Okay, I'll do that.
Yes, that's much better. Okay, I hope you have not muted me. Okay, yeah. So, and the third one was a lot of people just rely too much on job applications. They are not aware of other methods of finding a job. So, we created High Counselor with end-to-end 360-degree solution of for finding a job. The first one is interview preparation. So, we do not teach anyone Python, Java, or like SQL right from scratch. Rather than our focus is more on mock interviews with people coming from FANG companies, provide you very specific material to crack technical, behavioral, and HR interviews. And after that, we help you with your resume and LinkedIn. And then the most important step, which is to help you get interview calls. We help our candidates land interview calls using 3 or 4 strategies. The first one is we have our internal team and tools that apply jobs on your behalf. So we identify jobs, we apply to those jobs. Second is networking. I'm a big fan of email networking. So we have built a tool that automatically perform email networking on your behalf so that you don't have to find people, find their email ID, reach out to them. It's all automated. So that way you are able to reach out to more and more people. And the third one is we directly connect you to the recruiters and hiring managers. We have a network of about 350 plus recruiters and hiring managers working in different companies. So today, as I said, we'll be sharing a lot of positions with you. So for all these positions that we get, whenever there is a relevant candidate in our cohort, we directly put our candidate in touch with the recruiters and the hiring managers. Again, I want to clarify that we are not a staffing agency, we are not a consultancy, we never hire anyone on our payroll. Rather than we help you directly land a job at your final employer. We only focus on 3 job roles: software engineering, data science, and product management. Any role in front end, back end, full stack, any role related to AI, ML, data analyst, data scientist, AI engineer, we should be able to help you. And any role related to product management. The cost of High Counselor is $15,000 that you pay in 2 installments. I know $15,000 is too much for somebody who's searching for a job, so that's why we have divided it into 2 parts. You pay $2,500 as an enrollment fee to join High Counselor, and you pay remaining $12,500 only after you land a job, and that too in monthly installments. So that makes it easy for you to join us and pay us most of the amount later. Now, this $2,500 upfront payment, we have divided that into monthly payments. So we have financial partners. So you can actually get started with us just by paying $97 per month. Okay. By the way, the first week of program at High Counselor is a free trial. So you can join us. If it works for you, that's great. Otherwise, you can opt out. As Dr. Amit and I mentioned, we have helped more than 600 plus candidates. You can simply go to our website, highcounselor.com. Right at the top, there is a button called Success Stories. Feel free to take a look at those success stories. You'll get a lot of interviews, so you'll learn how others landed a job. If you want to apply to High Counselor, our next cohort is starting on coming Monday. That means you need to apply to High Counselor, which is go to our website, highcounselor.com. Click on apply to upcoming cohort, fill out the application. We will review your application. If your profile is a right fit for us, we will invite you for a one-on-one interview call. And after the interview call, we'll let you know if we can enroll you at High Counselor or not. We have a very stringent application process because it's a huge upfront investment on our end whenever we enroll anyone. So we have to make sure that the candidate is a right fit for us and we can actually help you to get a job. Okay. Let me show this really quick to you where you can go ahead and apply. In case you have any questions, give me 1 second. So you can simply go to our website, highcounselor.com. Okay, now I think, so this is, guys, the new laptop for me. I'm still not used to it. Okay, so go to our website, highcounselor.com, and that's where you'll find the button called Apply to Upcoming Cohort. And simply fill out this application. And our next cohort starts on July 28th. So if you're interested, apply by today so that we have enough time to interview you, give you a decision, and enroll you. Okay. Okay, awesome. So let's get started with our resume review process. I can see a lot of people have already shared their resumes in the chat box. Okay, which resume do we want to pick? So the first resume is from Shreya Natta. Let's review Shreya's resume. Give me 1 second. And by the way, Shreya, Shreya, why don't you review Shreya's resume?
Let's make that happen, Aditya.
Okay, so can you see the link in the comments section? I think it's the third last link, or I can also share that with you on your LinkedIn, whichever works better for you.
Yeah, just go ahead and put it on the LinkedIn. I mean, meanwhile, I'm trying to find it as well because there are a lot of comments. So
let me put it in your LinkedIn chat, okay, so that you can directly.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Please come into your LinkedIn. So 1 second. There you go. You should have it in your LinkedIn now. Yeah,
Perfect. Yeah,
if
I
you have
see.
it.
Give me 1 second to download it.
You can share your screen, download it, yeah, and then share your screen. And then in the meantime, we can pick one or two more resume so we can go through them. Okay.
Yep. Sounds like a plan. All right, let me see if I can do that right.
Amit sir, you'll need to click when Shreya will share the screen. You'll need to click on that screen at the bottom of your screen.
Okay, perfect. Just let me know if you guys can see that.
I can see that.
Okay, perfect. Then I'm not going to switch tabs. Okay, Shreya, here is your resume. Is that what we see? If you have specific questions, put it in the comments and then we can answer that. The first thing that I see is there's a lot of information up there, and that takes away my attention from the most important thing, which probably might be your education or who you are, right? So I would try keeping this, and this is again for everybody whosoever is getting their resume reviewed later as well. Try putting this as an hyperlink like you've done for the W profile, LinkedIn as an hyperlink as well. And then for the work authorization, I wouldn't write all of these things. I would probably just write authorized to work in US, right? Because there can be multiple types of resumes that we talk about when you're talking about authorization. Just go ahead and write authorized to work in US. You don't have to talk about sponsorship in the future. You can just talk to them when you speak with them one to one. If you've already graduated and there is something else that you are doing currently, I would probably not put education up at the top, because that again takes away the essence sometimes of you being a professional versus you being a graduate student. So then you pick their choices. But even before anybody else starts with like putting education or in fact their work experience, I would always suggest having like a very small summary here. Let me quickly check how many years of experience. Oh, okay. Okay, so if you have some work experience, then I would definitely suggest have a summary section. And for anybody who's just starting up in the sense that they've done the bachelor's, directly done their master's, so might not have years of experience, still put a small summary that gives me an idea of what kind of role you're looking for, right? Because now when we scroll through Shreya's resume, it can be a little difficult to understand what kind of role she might be looking for, right? Because you were a software engineer earlier, and then you talking about like analysis in your projects, right? And then you're also talking about learning management systems. So now I'm not sure what kind of role you're looking for. So I would 100% suggest have a very small summary that just talks about what kind of role you're looking for, right? And then going back, um, all of these things, if you think personally, if it adds to the application process and your overall um, it builds your profile in front of a recruiter, then all of this is needed. If you think this does not add anything to your profile, there's no need. um, this you've already done your master's, so I'm not sure it will add like a lot of weightage to your application, right? So I wouldn't write it. Again, whenever you're building a resume, always remember, only put the most important thing out there that makes your application stronger, not an individual professional that you are, but your application for the job important, right? And I would move on to the idea the same here. You don't have to, because they might not know about it or they might not care about it. So this is again going to be a lot of noise for them. So I would leave all of that and I would just put the education at the end. I'll write down the summary and I'll start with the technical skills. Um, I think this is good. Again, I don't know exactly what roles you're looking for right now, so I wouldn't suggest any specific technical skills. If you have specific questions, obviously you can DM me later. But then, whenever you were trying to pick technical skills, always look at the JD. That means the kind of roles that you're looking for, and then pick the right keywords, right? There are three specific places that you can write the keywords in a resume. First would be your skills, second would be your summary, and then third would be your bullet section, right? This is not in sequence of preference. This is just like three places that you can write down your keywords. So make sure that the skill set that you have here mentions the right skills depending on the JD, the roles that you're looking for. When you're writing down the technical skills, make sure that you are writing down everything that you've kind of worked on, even if it's like the simplest or even if it's like just for one project. But write down those things because we don't know what keyword they're looking for, right? And obviously, when you get the interview call, then that's when you can study or like brush it up a little bit more. Then you have project experience. I'm guessing this is like graduate projects that the graduation projects that you have done, the academic projects. That's what we call. And then you have your work experience. I would definitely suggest write down years here, because then I don't know if this is something that you've done here in US or that you've done back in India, right? Why does that matter? Because that ways they'll get an idea that you have some experience working in US also, even if it's just in the academic experiences, like, or the academic projects, right? Why does it matter? Because that ways you would have some stakeholder conversations here. Also, they need to understand that you can carry forward with that, with a change of culture, change of work environment, and all of that. And obviously, you're updated with the tools and technologies they use here. Um, okay, let's talk about one of the bullet points, and then Aditya, just let me know that we can switch to the next one, right? Okay, so one of the bullet points when I talk about usually is, um, go on, Aditya.
No. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Whenever I talk about bullet points, it's my version of AI. I say that always you have an action and then you always have an impact, right? That's my favorite thing to say about AI these days. But then always have an action and you have an action and then have an impact. That means because of designing and presenting something, what was the impact of it, right? So let's just go ahead and read this and then we can go to the next one. Design and presented a W story using drill down storytelling. So everything in between using and all of this, that means from using until listing is process for me, right? That means the action, the process, and the impact. Try reducing the process because that can be a noise sometimes. So have an action, have an impact, but then try reducing the noise as and when not necessary. Another thing is, it's a very small thing, but always format your resume really well. You see how your sentences are ending at different places. That means it's not marginalized properly. So try making sure that it looks a very professional document. Always remember, everybody, this is the first professional document that they see from somebody who's claiming to be professional and claiming a job for like 100,000, right? So you want to make sure that you start being professional from the minute you submit your resume and your application, not from the minute you actually get into an interview, right? Or after you get a job. Yeah, any other specific question? Give me an idea and then I can answer. But then this is like a very
Mhm.
generic overview.
No, I think that's great. One thing that I think is missing. Can you scroll up a little bit on this resume? Okay, my question here, Shreya. So, in project experience, do you think it is required or important to mention the timeline when the project was completed? For
Yeah,
example, there's no timeline mentioned in the.
yeah,
Uh,
I did say that. I did
oh,
say
you
that. That
have
I
clarified.
did. Yeah, I did. I'm pretty sure that you must be like scouting the other resumes, but I did say that. That definitely mention the project experience because that way they will have an idea if you're doing it here or if you're doing it if you did that back in India, and also what is the level or what was the duration of it, right? So, because then you see like a huge gap, right? That you did your bachelor's, you did your master's, and we don't know when you did this, and you only have like one internship experience that you're showing. So yes, I did talk about that.
Okay. And these days, everybody must be using ChatGPT to create their resumes. Uh, have you met any recruiters, or what's the type of reaction that you have seen from recruiters? Are they okay, people using ChatGPT? Now every resume looks like super clean, super professional, like very sometimes like overly flaunting language. What do you think? Like how to use it within limits, or I would say like cautiously?
So I like how she has built it. So I don't know how extensively she's used the AI, but then she doesn't have like any specific AI words like we use like orchestrated or that we use like spearheaded. She hasn't used that. So it looks like that she has done a good job. So even if you guys are using an AI tool, just make sure that you are humanizing it. That means when you're reading it, it has a flow, right? And exactly that's what recruiters want as well, Aditya. That means when they read it, it doesn't look like that they're actually like hearing a robotic voice or they're reading something which is pretty robotic. Whatever words and terminologies you would use otherwise in an interview to explain these bullet points, just go ahead and use those. I mean, do not try making it super smart because even the recruiter is another human who's reading it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, cool. So let's pick up another resume, and we can review that. Which one should we pick? I can refresh my screen. Just going through it.
I'm gonna stop sharing. Then
Mr. I think comments are not getting updated on my end. You can, or Shreya, you can pick any of those if you can see comments on your right side.
yeah, I can see Sanu, I can see Neeraj. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
just quickly.
there are many resume are there on the.
Okay. So there is one more. Okay. Shreya, I'm sending you one more of Prajwal on your LinkedIn. Okay.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
One second, and you should have the link.
Yep. Let me go ahead.
Okay, guys. In the meantime, I'll just formatting some of the jobs because we cannot share all the details, right? So I'll prepare the document and Shreya will review another resume in the meantime.
Yes, let me go ahead and share my screen.
Mhm.
All right, perfect. Okay, this is what I see. So, Prajwal, the first thought that I have is good structure. It looks very well built, right? But then we'll talk about what is not good because that's what we're here for, right? So that there's a good feedback, right feedback that you have. Do you see how you have like different start points at the start and then on the left hand side and then different ending point on the right hand side? Let's try not doing it, right? Because that ways it doesn't look like very structured and very well built. Another thing I would say is definitely have these highlighted some way, either bold it, underline it, so that my attention is there. So I don't have to like search through it at where am I looking for skills or where am I looking for education, right? I would definitely do that. You've done the right thing. That is obviously hyperlinking all of these things, and open to relocation is also a good thing to mention. If you are on a visa, which I'm just going to take the liberty and assume that you are, definitely go ahead and mention that you're authorized to work in US because sometimes that really matters to them. And then just so you all know, a lot of recruiters in these bigger companies at least have a good idea of the immigration, but a lot of people and recruiters in the tier 2 companies might not know everything about immigration, right? So just saying that you're authorized to work kind of gives them that confidence that they can at least start a conversation with you all. A summary is this is a good length of the summary. That means 3 to 4 sentences. That's really good. Let me just read it a little bit so we can understand, is it giving what it needs to. Data analyst with a track record of turning
I guess in the summary, he has not mentioned the number of years of experience he has. Uh, that could be added, right? Data analyst with 3 years of experience or maybe 4 years of experience.
correct, maybe, and I'm guessing, and then obviously you can clarify that he's not added it because all of his
Uh,
work is internships, right?
Internships, yes.
Yeah, that's why. But then this is for everybody again, obviously, including Prajwal, that you guys can add your internships as your work experience, right? Because that's very well in work experience. So you can probably say that you have like 2 years or 2+ years of work experience because all your internships come down and then your work experience here comes down to like 2 years, right? So you can mention it like Amit suggested. And then skilled in all of this, and then yeah, so I think you have a very good idea of what you have done. Only thing that I would say that you can take is you can just write, let the development of data models that reduced false positive. You don't have to write the quantifying numbers here. That is more for the bullet points, and I'll tell you why. Because you want their attention more in the expertise and experience rather than having their attention in the results right now in the very beginning of your resume, right? So you can avoid that. You don't have to delete it. You can avoid that if need be. Okay, you've already graduated, but you've very recently graduated, so we can keep it here. I like the idea of your GPA because it's 4 on 4, which is amazing. um, this is needed, not needed. If you think there are good keywords, and this is again for everybody who's just graduated or like 6 months into it, you guys don't need to write the keywords because they're not looking for if you've done the theoretical course on it, right? They're looking for if you have information on those things. So if there is a way to include these keywords somewhere else, anywhere in your resume, including summary, bullet points, or your skill section, I would probably suggest that. Sitting here, they don't add much value, but I like how you've structured it. Okay, perfect. Again, I would do the same thing, graduating assistant. I would make this like a little smaller, this thing, and then I would not write two things. I would pick one. now you're giving me like a lot of information. You're saying you're a data analyst, then you're saying you're a data
Yeah,
scientist,
data scientist and your machine learning as well.
right? And then you have like you are like a Python intern as well. Choose one, because if I'm reading this for 6 seconds, this is almost 2 minutes now. If I'm reading this for 6 seconds, I don't know what you're looking for, Prajwal. So I would definitely suggest that do not put all the information out there, just whatever is important. This is extensively big and has a lot of spacing in between in comparison to other things. So this looks extremely out of proportion. I wouldn't suggest that. So make sure that it all aligns well, right? And you can and you should probably put your skills up there and then your experience second, because again, all your experiences are internships. So your skills can go up, then your work experience, and then your projects at the end. Again, the same suggestion for you, write down the project months or at least the year. So if it's completed in like May 2025, just write down May 2025. That gives us an idea that you've done this year. And that also gives the continuity or like the flow that you've been doing something since then also. Lengths of your bullet points look good. This is too lengthy for me, and this is again for everybody who's listening. This is too lengthy for anybody because this doesn't give me any scope. There is no white space, right, between this and October 2021. I would try avoiding that and try keeping the length of the bullet points until here, if you will. Okay, what else? Do you guys have any questions? Let me know. But I think until then, it's good. And I think I like the idea that you have 2 bullet points for each. It's a lot of information. You might be repeating some of these words. See if you can avoid repetition, because your resume looks text heavy. And then as a recruiter, I can get like a lot of, oh my God, I'll come back to it later because this is text heavy, right? Try reducing the repetitive words that you have, because if keyword is there once versus keyword is there 10 times, it's not going to make a difference to the ATS system. It will still shortlist your resume, right? So try making it less text heavy is what I would suggest. Yeah, I think this is good.
This is amazing. Thank you so much, Shreya. One question that you mentioned at the beginning was talking about your work authorization. A lot of candidates get confused between work authorization or if they have the relevant visa. So,
Yeah.
what is the difference between the two? Suppose if a candidate is on OPT or STEM OPT, so he's
You're
authorized to.
authorized to work.
So, who's
Yeah, yeah.
authorized to work but doesn't have a visa? Is there a
No,
situation like that?
F1. Yeah. So like people who are on F1, but then they don't have the work authorization, right? Because they don't have the EAD,
Okay. So if
right?
an
So
employer says that you should be authorized to work in the US, they are actually accepting the international candidates on OPT and STEM OPT. Is that correct?
yeah, of course. Like, and again, like if you are saying that you have STEM OPT, I'm only guessing that you should already have a job because you cannot live in US without
Yes.
um, a job on day one OPT, STEM OPT also, right? So anybody who has the work authorization is what I'm thinking is that EAD, the employee authorization document that we call, they should have that when they talk about that they have work authorization, especially the day they'll start working with the company.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Well, this is super helpful. Thank you so much, Shreya. Guys, if you have any questions, please put your questions in the chat box. We'll take those questions. I just shared Shreya's LinkedIn profile in the chat box. Let me share that again because it has moved up. So I'll
Yeah, it's literally Coach Shreya Mehta, so you guys should be able to find me any
yeah,
chance.
either you can search or I've added again
Thank you.
chat box for everyone. Okay, so don't comment just for the next 1 or 2 minutes. Let everyone. Otherwise, I have to like keep adding it. So okay,
Okay.
that's great. Now, as guys said, now we'll come to the last section, which is sharing some of the open positions that we are helping recruiters and employers in our domain. If you can match any of those job positions, that's great. And by the way, we'll be taking anyone who's interested can come to our Discord channel and let us know if they're interested in any of the job positions. We take applications, resumes over there, and we keep get new positions, guys, almost every other day from recruiters. So you can always come to our Discord channel and take a look at the new positions over there. Okay, so let me share the positions. Let me share my screen really quick. I'll give you a high level overview and idea. Then I'll share details of each and every job position along with JD in the Discord channel. Okay, so sharing my screen again. Okay, you should be able to see my screen now. And here are the job positions. Okay, so I had to guys black out the employer name and the hiring manager because that's like a confidential information we can't share. The way we work is, so we collect candidates information for some of the roles like front end, back end, full stack, data analyst, data scientist. We have assessments from the employers. So we provide you those assessments. You take those assessments, and then the candidates who perform good, we directly share their resumes, and we make the introduction to the hiring managers of the employers. Uh, for those roles where we do not have the assessment from employers, like architect, data engineer, or maybe principal product manager, right? That's where our team member calls you. We do an initial screening, and then if you're a right fit, we put your profile in front of the hiring manager. Okay. Our deal with the employers is that we will not bug them with thousands of resumes. Rather than we'll give them like a very selected, handpicked resumes. Okay. Okay. So let me give you a quick overview on some of the posts. Amit sir, if you can again mute, there's some background noise, maybe
Right, I'll do that.
really quick. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. So uh, there are a lot of jobs, right? We cannot go through all of those, but let me give you a high level overview on some of the most in demand ones that we are or the employers are hiring like right now. Okay. So the first one, it's a fintech company based out of Chicago. It's a fintech plus, I would say, IT consulting company, implementation company based out of Chicago. They are looking for a senior data analyst slash senior data developer with about 5 years of work experience. They're also looking for a data architect. By the way, guys, I can see a lot of candidates. They are recent graduates, right? So you may not fit to like maybe all the positions, but some of the position you may be a right fit. So if you're not a right fit to suppose any of the position that require 5 or 10 years of work experience, you can also refer people in your network on our Discord channel. You can refer people, and if we pick any of your referral and if your referral lands a job, we provide $500 referral bonus as well. Okay, so you may not be the right fit to all the job position, but you may know someone, so you can benefit someone as well as employer, and we'll be happy to provide you a referral bonus. Okay, so first one, it's a company in Chicago. They're hiring for a data analyst, developer, as well as architect. It's a hybrid role. It's not a complete on-site, so they expect you to be in office for like 5 to 7 days a month. Okay. Uh, Again, the position is absolutely immediate. Another one is they're looking for business analyst. If somebody has experience in insurance or healthcare business analyst, that's a perfect role. Okay, so if you have it, they're looking for 5 to 6 years of work experience, somebody who can interact with the client, and uh, and probably like can join within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. The next job position is at a semiconductor company based out of San Francisco. It's actually in Santa Clara. They're looking for solutions architect with about 8 to 10 years of work experience. The third one is getting job details. So I'll probably leave this. And this one is at a crypto company. They're looking for a C++ backend developer with about 7+ years experience. This company is based out of Miami, but they're open for remote candidates, and they're also sponsoring visa. Okay, so if you're someone who has great experience in C++, this company, they raised about $8 million in the last 1 year in 2 rounds of funding. Great guy. I know founder very, very well. They're always looking for great C++ developers. If you're a right fit, again, the process is through Discord channel. Amit sir, if you can share the Discord channel link in comments box again or on the screen so that people can come and let us know over there. Okay. The third one, another job position is at a healthcare company. It's a senior full stack developer with about 10 years of experience. They're looking for someone who's hands on, can come into the picture and take on the work. The next position is at a Gen AI company. They are again based out of San Francisco Bay Area, Redwood City to be exact, and they are looking for multiple hiring right now. Product data analyst, somebody with a little bit of product management as well as data analyst knowledge. They are also onboarding OPT candidates. So if you're someone who has experience back in India in product management as well as data analyst and has a very strong expertise, uh, and you have done masters here, you're on OPT, STEM OPT, you can certainly apply for this role. Databricks architect, super hot position, but it's a little bit senior level position. It's based out of Wisconsin. It's a hybrid role. Okay. Then we have a IT Fortune 500 IT consulting company. You can consider it like Deloitte, PwC kind of company. They are hiring for multiple roles, mostly 5 years of experience in Atlanta, Baltimore as a backend developer. So the skills that they are looking for is either .NET or Oracle functional or site reliability engineer. So if you're someone who comes from a DevOps background, these roles would be a great fit for you. Okay. Another one is a healthcare company looking for a software developer with 2 years of work experience in Bellevue, Washington, and Richardson, Texas. Again, their tech stack is Java, Spring Boot. If you have that experience, do let me know. Okay. After that, there's an insurance company hiring for a bunch of tech lead as well as data scientist role. You need to be on site in Houston, Texas, Juno Beach, Florida, as well as in the Oakland area. Okay. The last one, this one, we are still gathering the requirement. I'll share more details in our Discord channel. But these are guys at a high level, and again, we keep getting new requirements that we keep filling at the employers in our network. So if you do not fit to any of these requirements, please let us know. You can introduce your contact either on the Discord channel, share their resume with us, or drop us an email at hire@highcounselor.com. Okay, HIRE@highcounselor.com, and we should be able to either send you the assessment if you're a right fit, or if you have referred to someone, we'll reach out to your referral. Okay, cool. Again, I'll share all the details of these job positions and all these job positions in the Discord channel, and you can always come there and get access to all these opportunities as well as new opportunities. Okay, let's take any questions if you have. Okay, any question in the chat box? Okay, Amit sir, I think, okay, you're here. Cool.
I'll just.
So let's see, guys, any question related to these job positions, the resumes we reviewed, any question from Shreya that you have, please let us know in the chat box. We can take those questions, or we can free Shreya and we can let her go.
Dhruv is saying Discord link is not working.
Discord link must be working. Let me double check it.
I guess Kaushal has again shared it. So this is working. Okay. So Kaushal has shared the link.
Okay. Thank you so much, Kaushal. Let's see if there are any question.
So guys, if you have any questions, please let us know. Is it mandatory to keep the resume bullet points to one line?
No, and I know ChatGPT does that where it concises it to really small, shorter sentences. You don't have to, and you shouldn't. If you have like 5 bullet points in one experience, probably only one bullet point should be one liner. Everything else should have some information. Else, where would you keep your keywords?
Okay, guys, do not share resume now. We are done with today's session. I hope you can join in our next session, and most probably we'll review it there. I'm tensed about my career. I'm looking for a job in a Python developer. I already applied from my LinkedIn, Naukri.com, so many platforms. Till now, I'm not getting any call. Nidhi, kindly work on your resume, and because we don't know what is your profile, it is difficult to comment. And where are you located? What job you're looking for? So it would be difficult. And I guess the market is a little bit tough right now. So you're not alone. Most of the people are facing the heat of the moment right now.
Yeah. Shreya, any advice apart from like working on resume that people can work on, how to stand out? I was working with a recruiter recently, and he showed me his inbox. He posted a position a night ago, and then every time somebody applied to that LinkedIn position, he gets a notification in his inbox. And his inbox was flooded with, I think, 2,800 resumes in just one night. And he was like, there is no way I can go to all these resumes. So even if somebody has like a great resume, I mean, they may not get any opportunity. Any advice there?
Yeah, and that's why we say that if you want yourself to stand out from the pool of applications, one, write keywords, second, knowing somebody, but then third, try being an early applicant or do all of these three things, right? Knowing somebody is helpful because then you're not probably in 2800, you're probably in 1800, right?
Yeah.
And then if you would have the right keywords, and out of those 1800 also you get faster filtered. But then also if you would apply faster, you would probably be in 2800 versus 5000 that probably the recruiter would get in another night, right? So being an early applicant is helpful, having the right keywords. I know it has been said so many times that it has lost the value, that what is even the right keywords. Definitely read the JDs. All the keywords are there in the JDs. Like, recruiters do not create anything on their own in terms of the keywords. Everything is there. And then just consistently, and the right word is shamelessly, reach out to people. Until you get a job, I don't think you have a luxury. I was reading a book and it said that if you want to build something, you don't have the luxury of shame. You just got to build something, right? So if you want that job, you just don't have the luxury of shame. So go ahead, reach out to as many people as you can, trouble them.
And I guess
Nothing.
there is no harm in knocking the door, right? If you will not knock, if you will knock at least like hundreds of doors, some people might help you, some people might support you in the process. So there is no harm in knocking the door.
Yeah, not never.
And Shreya, when you said you should shamelessly reach out to people, for the last few days since I moved to the Bay Area, I was thinking to start so we did some street interviews with people who are working at Google and Facebook. I did that earlier, right, 2 years ago, and that worked out really well. And then I was planning to start them again, but I was not very comfortable now, so like in my comfort zone, right?
Yeah.
That again.
There you go. There you go. That is your push. And Aditya, I'm going to be in Bay Area on 15th and 16th in the Unshackles. I'm hoping I get to see you.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's meet there. Let's meet.
All right, you're going to be there, right?
I guess
Yeah. Saundarya is a good friend. Yeah. So
Perfect. Okay, then I'll see you there. I'm excited for it.
I guess Aditya, whenever you feel in your comfort zone, you should look at the financial numbers of the company.
that's the,
And hopefully you will not be in the comfort zone anymore.
that's the right way to think. No, I think, guys, it is super important, right, to leave your comfort zone and do the things. And good things are never easy, right? They're never easy. So definitely go. Okay, I think Shreya, we can certainly let you go. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for your time.
We really appreciate it, and I'll see you at the Unshackled conference.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it, and good to meet you. And hope to see you soon. Bye.
Absolutely. See you.
Bye.
Okay, so guys, any other question that we can answer? Feel free to let us know.
Does career gap affect your likelihood? Yes, career gap can affect depending upon what you were doing in the career gap. So we need to justify that time.
Yep.
Does resume needs to be strictly for one page? So if you have less number of experience, it should strictly be of one page, because the more number of pages it will be, the more hassle it would be for any recruiter to read it.
Yep.
Any advice for the person seeking job in the job abroad? I was trying to on LinkedIn to seeing any visa sponsored job. Right now it would be a little difficult, I guess, because the people who are already in the job market in US or in Canada, they are struggling to get a job. So I guess getting it from any other country could be difficult. Again, I would say with a disclaimer that it could be an exception with people, because people might have some really exceptional skill and that can be very valuable in the market.
Yep.
Okay. So guys, thank you so much. We are already on the top of the hour, I guess. We expected it to be a 40-minute session. We are already on 1 hour. Do join our new cohort, which is coming on 28th. We support all our candidates in everything, like in job application, in your email networking, in your resume building, LinkedIn profile, automatic applications. So we do all our stuff. We make sure that we put our heart and soul in any application coming to us.
Yep.
Okay, Aditya, anything else?
No, I think we're good, guys. So we keep conducting these sessions like these, invite experts from the industry, from FANG companies. So keep an eye on your email. We'll let you know about future emails. Discord channel is super important. We'll keep posting opportunities there, guys. These days, because there are so many job seekers out there in the market, it is also tough for recruiters to find the right person out of a big pool, right? So it's like a needle in a haystack situation where it's tough situation for them. So they reach out to people like us and say, hey, can you give us like 3 people only for this position?
Yes.
Right? And if you work with us, definitely we know you much better. We know your situation much better, right? And we have more confidence in the people. So we can certainly help you out there and help recruiters as
I
well.
guess a recruiter has already shared with hundreds of positions with us.
Yep.
Right. So, and in every live, we also come up and show that what positions we have. Right.
Yep.
So I guess it is a crunch on both the sides. I would say not only from the job seeker perspective, but also for the recruiter perspective, because they have to filter a large number of people, and that can be very difficult for them.
It is painful, guys. It is super painful. So yeah, let's work on this together, and we'll see you in the next live session. Feel free to reach out to us for anything, and let's stay connected on Discord. And if you can't find Discord link, simply go to our website highcounselor.com, and at the top bar you'll find the link of the Discord channel. Okay, so instead of pasting this in the chat box, simply go to our website highcounselor.com, and you'll find Discord link in the top bar. Okay.
And
Awesome.
guys, those who are asking for my LinkedIn profile, you can simply search me. I do have to look at my LinkedIn profile because mostly people don't ask for it, but
I can share it in the chat box.
Yes, you can share it, Aditya, and you can follow me over there.
Yes,
I'm not that popular as compared to Aditya, but
go to YouTube and you'll find 128,000 followers.
yeah. So I guess on YouTube you can find me, and I guess I am more popular there. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next session. Bye bye.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone. Bye.